Hello and welcome to another video of the explaining series. Today we're gonna look at 1.3 to be or not to be. As the last voting has shown, you can see it right here. Please make sure to vote for the next map again. I'm gonna put the voting right here. And another small announcement. I basically never say this, but I'm really close to 400 subscribers, and I already was at 400 subscribers, but people unsubscribed sadly. So yeah, if you aren't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so that I can get to 400 subscribers. There will be a special stream again and maybe even another event. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, please subscribe. Then, with that all said, let's start with the video. So, for 1.3 to be or not to be, there are two main strategies that work. The world record strategy and the 6 or 5 strafe route, more like. This run, my PB and former world record run, 1.3.856, is with the 5 strafe route, so not with the world record route. So I'm firstly gonna explain it with that one because it works, and it's probably easier. But I'm also gonna explain the other run with a video of Ender doing it and also getting a 1.3.8, a bit worse than mine, but the world record right now, the current one, is better than this time. Okay, so let's start with the video. So, for the 5 strafe route, you stand right here, make sure to stand on the upper slab, right on the edge, and then start jumping in there as if it was a gravity jump at like 1 second, jump in there. Then keep jumping, and after one jump, you're gonna use your first strafe. And then right away, the second one. If you do that well enough, you can actually keep your momentum there. I missed it by about, yeah, half a block. If you do it a bit better, you can actually keep your momentum there, and that is way better than just having to stop jumping there, but it's also fine without it. Then do your first strafe right at the edge here to skip all of the parkour here. That's just way faster. Turn around here, make sure you don't over jump the quad jump here. Got the jump boost, make sure you don't clip there. I actually press D right here, as you can see. Then keep jumping again. Here you can actually keep jumping for quite a long time. So you might just have to adjust a little here. You see I go all the way to the wall here to not clip anything there. Then walk here for a second and jump on the gold block and keep jumping there again. This is also a straightforward part, just keep your momentum. Here you have to stop jumping for a little, then land on the ice to get the ice boosts. Make sure you don't overjump this block, so you might also need to adjust it a little there. Then get the speed, and the speed part is actually a pretty important section of the run. You can actually save a lot of time here. So the most important thing is to take this corner. You have to take this corner as tight as possible, because it can save a lot of time if you do, and you can lose a lot of time there if you don't. And also what is important is this jump after the speed. If after you turned around there, you want to get one more jump right when the speed expires. And if you get a good jump, my jump here was medium, I could have done better. Then firstly, your momentum will line up better, and secondly, it will save a lot of time. So you just keep your momentum here. If you did it well enough, you don't have to stop jumping here, and you can just keep jumping over the parkour. That's an advantage of doing a good speed jump, but if you don't and have to walk for a second, don't worry, that won't take away your possibilities of 1-3, as you can see here. Then do the jump boost like this, so you can already skip a part of the red blocks here. Then skip this platform as well, because jump right to the slimes. Don't clip here, and then get a slap boost. So what I do is here, I turn my mouse a little to the left, and then just get a good slap boost there. So that's how I don't clip there. And then try to use your strafe as early as possible, but if you get your strafe too early, then firstly, you of course won't be in time for the 1-3, but secondly, you might also clip the water. So what I recommend is 1 block before the portal is best, or 2 blocks before the portal is the best point to strafe. And what I do here is I turn myself around completely because you want to get this jump boost then. And if you go too far with the jump boost, then you will hit the top. You'll hit exactly these blocks right there because you're too far to the front. So what I do there is I turn around to stop my momentum and then jump up. Then right when I'm up, I use my 5th strafe to go back there, hit my head right there, and then get a slap boost into the finish. And that's how to get a 103.856 on To Be or Not To Be with the 5 strafe route. That is what I would call the easier route, although you have to say that the ending can be quite a sketch and it can be pretty hard to pull that off perfectly so that you can, like, get a really good run and just don't destroy it there. But I would say overall this is the easier strategy. Okay, so let's move on to the other strategy. Okay, so for the other run, I'm gonna use a video of Ender, and it's run 13.869 with the other strategy. The current world record, however, is at 13.7 actually already. So, what Ender did here, what you can also do in the other run, by the way, is he went for a jump from further back, so you can already gather momentum before you even start the run. That's a good thing to do, and you can also use this in the other strategy, actually. If you want to, then that's completely fine. What to do there is you go about 4 blocks back from the point where you started here. That's me, by the way. I did the same strat there. And then you just start jumping at around 2 seconds, and then you can gather more momentum at the start. That's also a good thing to do. Then, if you did that, you just don't strafe instantly, but you walk and then strafe here. So what you're doing is you're counting the jumps basically. So you're doing 1, 2, 3 strafe. That's basically what I do there. 1, 2, 3 strafe. That's how I remember it. And then you keep jumping there, and then you do your second strafe to skip all the parkour again. That's of course a thing you have to do all the time. And then here, that's everything that I explained earlier, basically. So this part of the run is basically the same. There isn't much change about it. But if you look at the strat he did at the start, he has 1 strafe left. So this is actually a 4 strafe route. With 1 strafe less at the start, of course, makes the risk of getting caught by death higher, and you have to cover 2 strafes with 1, basically. Like the time you save with 2 strafes, you have to cover that with 1. That was a really good speed jump, by the way. And now, what he does here is, he uses it here. And what he does is, he goes to the jump boost, and then strafes there. And then he skips the entire slime. That, of course, sounds pretty hard to do, and I have to admit it is definitely really hard. But if you get the right rhythm for it, you basically know what to do. Like that. And then you can either get a slap boost there, or you can just jump up. Up to you what you want to do. A slap jump is better, but you can also do it without because then you have better momentum. So both works basically. And yeah. So now he has good momentum. And then he jumps up the jump boost, and that's where he uses the last strafe. Then gets 1 head hitter there, and then gets a slap jump into the finish again. So, this strat is harder, I would say, but you can also get a 1 free with it. So, yeah. You can choose what strat to do, both works, and yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you could get some tips from it, and I hope it helped you. Please subscribe to my channel so that I can get to 400 subscribers. And yeah, see you in the next video.